Kia Cee'd used to be Top Gear's reasonably priced car, and our very own Chris Knappman drove it around the famous track, following in the footsteps of Tom Cruise and other A-list celebs. But here at Telegraph Cars, we're going to judge this beast for its true purpose, focusing on 3 key areas: how much space it's got, what it's like to drive, and how much it costs to buy and run. Whilst we make our way to the boot, you can see that this car is a stylish family hatchback, seemingly capable of competing with the famous trio of Ford Focus, Volkswagen Golf and Vauxhall Astra. In fact, it beats both of the first two on space here, which is further increased by folding the rear seats down. Pulling these rear seat bases up is a bit of a faff, but considering the seatbelt doesn't get caught up and they lie completely flat, we can forgive this minor inconvenience. There's easily room for 2 adults, 3 at a squeeze, and things such as rear seat pockets and decent sized door bins means everyone's comfort has been thought about. So in terms of space, the Cee'd scores an excellent 8 out of 10. The driver benefits from plenty of adjustment in the seat, so finding a suitable driving position should be a doddle. The overall look of the cabin is much more upmarket than you would expect from a reasonably priced car, with all models coming with aircon, front electric windows, central locking and Bluetooth. You don't even need to buy the top spec to get a reversing camera. This is not a performance car and does not try to be, rather it has a comfortable ride, ironing out the worst of the lumps and bumps. In fact, the suspension is a little bit too soft, causing the body to rock about a bit. Also, the steering is a bit delayed, which means it's not as agile as the Ford Focus. As for performance, the petrol engine needs to be worked hard to cruise along at a fairly decent speed, so we prefer the diesel. It's got more torque, so it doesn't need to be revved as much, and the fuel consumption is as high as 70 to the gallon, all of which give the Kia Cee'd a driving score of 6 out of 10. The final key point to focus on is affordability. The purchase price is obviously reasonable, as we already know, but how cheap is that? Well, it's not cheap, but it's on a par with its competition. What's important, however, is the Cee'd comes with a decent level of standard equipment, and the 100,000 mile 7-year warranty not only gives you peace of mind, but also helps to retain its value when it comes to resale. So for affordability, it scores a very respectable 8 out of 10. Well, that pretty much sums up the Cee'd. It's practical, stylish, fairly good to drive, and is reasonably priced. And don't forget about that 100,000 mile 7-year warranty, all helping to give it an overall score of 7 out of 10. Before you make up your mind, don't forget to subscribe to the Telegraph Cars YouTube channel by clicking here. And to read in-depth reviews of the latest cars on sale, visit the Telegraph Cars website by clicking here.